Hey gamers, in case you haven't heard, there's a top lane, Korean, full AP, roaming, Sona build in League of Legends right now that's apparently dog shit broken with over a 60% win rate at all ranks, and there's no shortage of this clickbait garbage out there where I click on some dank titted up thumbnail with a big ass brain boner only to find myself wasting time watching a 10-minute video padded with minion farming and some flaccid commentary that is painful to watch. The only thing more cringe was watching those Fortnite streamers trying to act excited for content when Epic made them stare at a fucking black hole for 2 days.
Oh my god. Is that a black hole?
So I decided to give the people what they want and make my own damn Sona video, and you want to know what happened when I tried this? In my first game, my team unanimously voted me class president because I pushed my Q button so effectively, like I literally jerked off my Q key for 20 minutes guys. So if you are someone that clicks on a video like this hoping to simply be explained the build, how to play it, and then watch someone song fuck their entire team with rainbow chord waves, then stick around because you finally found that video. Okay, let's get into the runes that make this build such broken bullshit. There's a lot of airy recommendations out there, but that's the route for pussies that don't like carrying the hell out of their team after like 15 minutes. Therefore, take Dark Harvest, which is brainlessly easy to stack on a champion like Sona. The rest of the domination tree doesn't really make a difference. On the precision tree, having more mana is always dope because strumming that deadly harp ain't free, you feel, and since you are just a squishy ass musician, cut down pretty much works against any enemy. And here comes the hyper overly complex explanation of how to play this like a total boss. Simply mash any combination of moves until your passive has a big fucking number 2 on it. That means your next move will trigger power chord and buff the shit out of your next harp strum. Get that passive stacked and then turn your monitor off, running at the enemy and spamming Q and an auto. One last important thing to note, start with a Spell Thief's Edge because after like 5 minutes, you won't be in your lane. You are no longer playing League anymore, you're now playing Team Deathmatch, and this item will give you passive gold when you are traveling the world. Okay, so the beginning of the game is irrelevant, so we're gonna skip all that shit. Sit up there for like 2 minutes so they don't think you are AFK and then start your quest to play your dogshit music at every shitter in the game. I approach my very first roam here with negative IQ, wasting both my summoners and my ult on a champion that has a flash on a 3 seconds cooldown, but it works out cause that dancing purple octopus gets slammed with a last minute Dark Harvest proc and a greedy Diana grabbing his ass as I secure some early gold. I waste zero time and run straight to bot lane. I use my E right when I know they see me and start rocking out in front of the dumbass walking submarine. As his ADC tunnels like an idiot, I take him down and add another fat stack of Dark Harvest before switching my attention to help my caterpillar carry, who clearly didn't read the 97th page of Aphiliosa's ability guide and dies to his turret. I finish off the skinny goth just in time to see this horny wolf determined to pay me for playing this harp so damn well. Me and my turret, which typically does a lot of damage this early into the game, burst down the incompetent furball, and it's time to buy some enhancements for this instrument. Now rocking an early Ludens, we're back and roaming in our jungle when we catch their shit Warwick overextended again. You see the power of my burst already as I dubstep ignite him for the kill. I then tunnel without any concern in the world about if I am playing this smart and hit a fat crescendo on this floating fuck. 6 kills at the 10-minute mark, not too shabby. I decide to make a quick stop back at the top lane to check my mail and see how my dragon neighbor is doing. Turns out that he missed me so much that he keeps trying to eat me until his greedy ass finally decides to flash into my tower, but I'm not about that shit, so I just float around, playing a dope song for him to die to. I decide to take a quick trip down the river, and thanks to having almost 10 takedowns, my E turns me into an Olympic sprinter as I visit their jungler in his neck of the woods. He burns his flash thinking he's going to get away but doesn't realize that I have the best damn aim on my Q, so he's not going to juke my beats. I run back top to check in again and Cho'Gath so eagerly burns his teleport to greet me. I stand up at my desk and just start rubbing my keyboard against the carpet to nail the most optimal ability rotation in this fight. Luckily I have practiced these high skill cap Sona mechanics for endless hours in custom games, so I win this fight by a tight margin. I see they're floating purple fuck low on health, so time to flank 2 turrets deep as a squishy mage because I just really wanted to play a song for him. I flash in and secure some more money. Their team decides to have the audacity to think they can take dragon in peace, but little do they know, I've been practicing a dope-ass new harp solo and they are going to fucking listen to it whether they like it or not. I speed up myself and my backup singers and we fly in to kill this metal mouth breather. Then I realize that cooldowns don't exist on this bitch, so I zoom us forward again as we gangbang their cho'gath. Fast forward a few minutes and their top laner has finally caught on that I don't care at all to sit in that boring ass lane, so he starts to split push. Before he can get too far though, it's time for me to play him a song that I like to call Flanky Fuck in D minor, and I zoom myself in to play him a solo concert. There's some interest around the dragon pit and I hear the faint chants of their team cheering me on for an encore performance of Flanky Fuck in D minor, so I take the scenic route around the backside of the forest to come in and give the people what they want. I nail a dank flash to position myself for a 4-person ult, and that basically is the nail in the coffin that prompts a swift 20-minute surrender by their team, and that's how my first game with this broken dogshit went. I would like to spend the rest of this video showing the highlights of my very next game where I dropped 26 kills playing the fuck out of my harp, but before I do, I wanted to thank you all for the support and for encouraging me to make more of these videos. Our subscriber count has doubled and we are close to 200 naked Eskimos in this igloo right now. If you are new here, please hit that free as fuck subscribe button for more of this content and give this video a thumbs up so that there's a chance YouTube will start throwing little dog bones into my cage. I will overlay some of my favorite comments from you guys in my last video throughout the highlights of this next game. Thanks again and I will see you all in the next one.